So good rising to everyone. This is Naeem Shakam here of the Pretty Coach Oracles, also known as Juday. And I'm going to hop right into the rising reading this morning. I'm going to read the meditation messages that I literally just finished getting. So let's go. So what I first got as the first message to come in after connecting with my oversoul, but on behalf of the collective and on behalf of those who this reading is going to resonate the most with, the phrases that first came to mind were ending old habits, cold turkey, divine is working. And then I was thinking, okay, well, what habits? And spirit was like smoking, dating. And I was like, what? And so it was like how people date, like how we have been moving when it comes to building relationships, striking up relationships. These things are literally just about to stop. The way that we've been doing it is changing. It's about to stop, and it's about to just happen. Like, I feel like some people could have been thinking about this for a long time, but it's going to seem like it's all of a sudden. It's not really all of a sudden. Like I said, it's the spirit working, but it's just going to happen suddenly. The next thing that came up was suspense ending. And I was like, okay, suspense. And it was like the scary feeling of moving forward onto newness or new territory. The third thought that came to mind is a word, and it's at peace. Fourth says sex, aggressive, hold on, move on together, grow, build ferociously. And I had to say these in spaces like that because it was literally coming to me and I was feeling stuff and seeing things. I saw I kind of got the vibe. There was a couple who, I mean, they really were sexually attracted to each other, but it was more than just the sexual attraction, but the sexual attraction was what was growing at this point, and it was so strong. It was something I feel like I could say soul tie or soul connection. Like it's so strong. It's like they don't want to let each other go, and it's not only because of the sex energy that they have, but that's like a really big thing for them. They don't want to let each other go. They're having a hard time keeping away from one another. And it's like this desire for some reason to be with each other is what's going to ultimately push them and compel them to hold on to one another and to move on together somehow. I got the vibe that they were going to both be separately working really, really hard to ensure that this relationship doesn't end. Okay, so what I got here was move on together, grow, build ferociously. That ferocious word is like they both have this inner drive to work hard. And it's not just like they working hard just because they both like working. It's more so like they're working hard because they both want to they choose to be together, okay? Never want to think of losing each other or letting the other go again. So yeah, that's the energy I got. It's like somebody is at odds right now or they are panicking in a way. They're kind of scrambling in the spirit. They do not want to let each other go. And something is going to have to happen where it causes them to just choose to that they both like frantically work. This is their driving force. I'm going to work. I'm going to do whatever it takes when it comes to building security. Um, and I think even other ways to ensure that we don't have to separate, to ensure that we don't have to not be together. Moving forward, and I don't know, but I get the vibe that that's going to come after a sexually aggressive encounter. This wasn't just it's like the energy, yes, but I saw like, I kind of got a glimpse of two people just like going at each other, but sexually, and they couldn't keep their hands off of each other. And this, I heard the word rendezvous, but it's not this. Them meeting together the way that they did, and them popping off this way, it does something. It like I just heard the word activation, like it does something within them. that causes them to just want to get to work. And the driving force is so that they never are apart or even have to consider being apart. The next thing that came to mind, sorry for taking so long on that, but I just really had to explain that energy. Kingdom, dynasty building, ease, quickness, then car, transport. It was transport first, then the word car. So I just get the vibe somebody could be getting a car or something dealing with a car. I don't know exactly what that was about, but maybe for those of you who this message resonates with, you'll be able to put that with what it does resonate with for you. But I just get somebody's working together, like to build something with each other. And I don't know if they know, like, I'm not sure if they really, really know. I feel like it's something intuitive, something spiritual. But yeah, I got that off the Chariot card though too, which is crazy because the Chariot card is here. But anyway, number 6, the next phrases that came in was moving on up, promotion, change has come, like it's here. Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus could be most affected at that time, or this may resonate with those. I feel like this could be all signs energy, but I really feel like if you're part of the fixed signs, this is really gonna affect you, I think. Um, Changes of address, world travel, trip overseas, trip by plane. This is so good and big, big, big. That was another phrase that came up right after this. Like these things, these changes that are coming, these things are huge. Okay, they are really big shifts that I just heard. Big shifts. I feel like it's gonna be surprising. Okay, moving on. The changes, tides changing in your favor. So it says unexpected, but and oh, this is the next phrase that came. Unexpected, but not because you didn't know, but because you actually forgot. It'll all come back to you now. And then the song Celine Dion, actually Celine Dion's song was coming to me before I wrote the phrase, and it'll all come back to you now. And the song is it's all coming back to me now. So I feel like if you guys go and listen to that song, it may bring up something for you. I would encourage everyone who this reading is probably going to resonate with to go and look up the Celine Dion song. It's all coming back to me now. And yeah, the ancestors was like, I say, oh. So I don't really know what that means, you guys. I don't really use that terminology very often. I've read about I say, but what I say oh means, I'm not sure. So now we're going to go ahead and hop into the reading. The first card that came out for the energy reading for this rising is the 5 of Wands. This to me is conflicts of interest. It's different opinions being um, put out during, like, through communication. And I kind of also got the vibe that somebody is in conflict within themselves. They're having an internal struggle within themselves. They are having an internal conversation. So many words they are saying to themselves, and they are in conflict. That's what I got the most. Like somebody is in straight conflict and it's passionate. It is really affecting them, whether they are showing this outwardly or not. They are very conflicted. Okay. Somebody is a passionate person. They don't mind arguing and fighting for what they want, but this is not being, it doesn't seem like this is being outwardly expressed. I really feel like this is going on within somebody internally, like I said. That could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian energy. And I also get earth sign energy with that too, with the greenery on the card. And that this goldenness reminds me of the ground or sand or dirt. So could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy as well, or that could be somewhere within the chart. We'll clarify that energy in a few minutes. I got to give the first messages that I got when I felt the energy of these cards. Somebody is conflicted basically about letting someone go. They don't want to let somebody or a situation go. Okay. And it seems like they themselves don't really have much to give at this time to someone, but they don't want to let the person go either. They don't want to let them go. I feel like finances is a huge part of this. It's a huge reason why they're in conflict with themselves, because financially they feel like they don't have much to offer, or that maybe the other person, the cross watcher watching this video, um, I can't even call them cross watchers. Everybody who watches this message is going to be for you. Anyway, but I'm saying that this could be the flip of whomever is watching this video, or this could be your partner's energy, where they feel like either they don't have anything to give to you, or you don't have anything to give to them, but they don't want to let you go. Okay, I feel like this relationship isn't having a lot of give and take right now. It's like somebody seems to be just really kind of holding on to things for themselves, but it's a lot of stuff here. I feel like somebody really, really cares about somebody in this situation, but it's like, and they really are kind of sad. They're kind of sad altogether about this energy of feeling like they gotta let you go. But this is also surrounding stability with fours here. Fours deal with stability, trying to create that or establishing something. And somebody is having a hard time. Somebody's having a hard time. On the other hand, I feel like someone could be feeling like somebody is not giving enough. You're not giving enough to the relationship, or to the whatever this is, which I really feel like is a relationship. Somebody's not giving enough to it. They feel like they're not putting their all into it. And I feel like it's because they're trying to hold on to something. They're trying to hold on to what little bit of, I just heard, sanity that they feel like they have, control that they feel that they have over a situation. All right, moving on. The next energy is somebody either is going to be moving on from this energy, or somebody doesn't want to let you, or your other person doesn't, or you don't want to let someone else go. You want to move forward with them, or they want to move forward with you. Those are a couple understandings I'm getting. Or because there's so much conflict in this situation, be it that it's sexual tension, be it that there's a lot of passion here, it's just too much going on. Too many people got opinions about a situation. Somebody don't want to let it go, but they're thinking about moving forward anyway. Cancer energy is indicated there a great deal, but I feel like this could be any energy here. Okay, so don't get stuck on that. But somebody is either considering moving forward anyways, to get out of this, all this energy that's going on, or somebody is really not wanting to let go of this connection, and they're wanting to move forward but together. We also have the world here crowning the overall energy after I pulled all the cards. So I feel like this is something that's changing. This is something that has to come to an end as it's known, and it's having to change. It's having to take on another form, take on new energy, take on new life, actually. Um, X is marking the spot to me. I'm getting X marks the spot here with the X's at the very top and bottom. Yeah. X is marking that spot. Something is definitely about to progress anyway. Like, no matter what way somebody is thinking of it, something is changing. It is shifting. It is moving. It is progressing. Okay, with the world card, people could be getting ready to literally move. This is around the time of the year where people start to consider moving into new apartments, or moving into new residences. So a lot of people could be thinking about moving. There are also people who are thinking about taking trips, traveling. Some people could already be traveling. Okay. Um, this is a lot of the fixed signs here: Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. I think Aquarius is a fixed sign. I'm gonna have to look up that so I can be sure. But with the world card, the most prevalent thing I'm getting is that a cycle is coming to an end, honey. There's a leveling up that's happening. There's an elevation that's happening that literally cannot be stopped. Is divine. Okay. So now before I move on to these cards, we're going to go ahead and ask Spirit to help me to clarify this Five of Wands energy. Spirit, please help us to clarify the Five of Wands energy for this rising reading for Tuesday, July 16th, for all the signs and all those who are attached to this reading for their highest good and for the highest good of those who are attached to them. Give us some clarity on this Five of Wands energy. What's going on with the Five of Wands, Spirit? A card did flip over. Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like somebody is fighting for something that they feel like they invested in. They're fighting for it. They want to see if it's going to work. Mm. But we got the Seven of Swords energy. So I feel like the seeds that were planted, they could have been scheming. They could have been deceptive, okay? They could have been deceptive about the way that they wanted to create this, okay? The way that they went about creating this, establishing this, the way that they went about securing their hopes and dreams, making sure that they came to pass, it was deceptive for somebody's energy, okay? It was sneaky. And I also feel that the conflict could be, they could be thinking about abandoning this whole thing altogether. Somebody could be thinking about abandoning ship. Someone could feel like, okay, maybe it wasn't worth it. So now I'm ready to dip. Okay. But the Eight of Pentacles is here as well. The Eight of Pentacles talks about putting in hard work, creating some type of, I want to say, financial balance or stability. Eight of Pentacles also deals with someone's craftsmanship. It also deals with someone being really skilled at whatever job they do. Labor. Somebody is really wanting to put in some work, or they running people to put in the work so that they can progress and move on to financial stability and self-reliance. Wow, this could be a feminine energy. I don't know why I feel that, but that could be a feminine energy. Sorry that y'all can't see all the cards. It's a different setup, and I was showing as I was peeling them out. But we've got the Seven of Pentacles here, the Seven of Swords, two sevens. I got to get my phone to talk about what sevens mean. If I don't put it in the, if I don't say it right here and right now, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the description box, okay? But sevens definitely represent something, and I feel like seven energy is very heavy here. In the clarifying cards, I mean, we got two seven energies, okay? Oh, sevens deal with dreams, hopes, okay? Wants, desires. So somebody was definitely trying to create something here from what they've always wanted and desired. But like I said, I feel like it was deceptive. I feel like it was deceptive. The Two of Cups here is what just came out. And all of this is clarifying the Five of Wands here, okay? So somebody wanted to create some type of relationship, or they wanted to enter into a contract with someone. This could also indicate soul contract. But with this part, with this energy, there was definitely mutual, a lot. It was a lot of things were mutual. Mutual attraction, mutual hopes and dreams, mutual wants and desires. Okay. And I also feel like, okay, I just heard there was mutual deception, okay? Both people could have operated somehow in deceptive ways. Like, I feel like this deception was not malevolent, but it was, you guys both wanted what you wanted, and you didn't know if the person would give it to you, okay, or something like that. And so you felt that being sneaky or just not being outright and forthcoming with what you desired was the right way to go. Wow. Somebody could have operated in some selfishness. Somebody could have been trying to think about getting themselves to this Nine of Pentacles energy without thinking about the relationship together. That could have been the feminine energy, or that could have been the male energy. You know, it doesn't really, that could be both energies. Y'all were both coming into it for self. And I feel like the self, it was about fear, I think. Fear of not being stable, fear of not being able to create this Nine of Pentacles energy in the right way. Like, you know? Okay, so far that's the only energy that I'll pick out. Ask Spirit for one more card to close this out. Spirit, give us one more card to close out the energy of this Five of Wands, please. And we got the Nine of Cups. So it looks like somebody is definitely trying to create abundance here with this relationship. I feel like abundance really could be here, but both parties have to really, I feel, be willing to work. Also, so we got two sevens and we've got two nines on the table, clarifying the Five of Wands energy. Five also indicates change and or conflict, okay? So this could be what a lot of the conflicts surrounded in the relationship, the partnership, both, you know, being mutually committed, mutual attraction, sexuality. But I feel that it was most about money. It was mostly about getting on the same page when it came to creating financial success and abundance. Also, like I said, both parties could have been deceptive in the way that they were trying to maintain or get what they wanted. But it does really look like there is commitment here and that there's love here. You know, and somebody's trying to create abundance here and it's present. Like this coming up is showing that it's very possible. But I don't know, spirit's gonna have to help us to see what can happen. But those are the clarifying cards for the Five of Wands. All right, Spirit, please help us to clarify this Four of Pentacles energy, please. Oh, shoot. Four cards have flipped over and out, and I feel like I was being clumsy. But the first card that I saw is the Hierophant card. So I just feel the need to say that this definitely could be dealing with a relationship, but I'm not going to take it. Wow, the Hierophant came out and then the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands came out, though, in reverse, which is bothersome to me. Why? Okay, so it was really, so it wasn't in reverse. The Four of Wands came out and it came out upright, but I was holding, I feel like I was holding one part of the deck wrong or something. Because this is, all of this is upside down now. So yeah, I need to fix this because all of these, yeah, they go this way. So yeah, there we go. We're back to upright. So the Four of Wands, guys, excuse me, it wasn't in the reverse. It was upright. But this is definitely, it still matters. I mean, it still makes sense to me that it's a commitment and it's not just any commitment. Somebody is viewing this commitment as a marital commitment, okay? Um, Somebody sees this union as a relationship somewhere where they definitely feel like they can feel safe here. Like somebody brings some form of stability to this union. And I feel like it's fire signs. So it's Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy, but somebody's passion, somebody's, I feel, even emotions bring this person who could be in the Four of Pentacles energy, it brings them a feeling of safety, a feeling like they're at home. They feel at home with you, and that's part of why they don't want to let you go. But again, like I was mentioning before, this four has everything to do with creating a stable foundation and what somebody's trying to establish. Oh God, give us more insight on this Four of Pentacles energy, Spirit, please. What's going on with the Four of Pentacles? The Four of Pentacles comes out again. Four of Pentacles deals with lack. And this is three fours now. All four is clarifying the Four of Pentacles right now. So this is really about establishing something, building something. I kind of feel like somebody is not putting in the work though. I feel like somebody is not putting in the work, or maybe both parties could feel this way about each other. That we're both not putting in the work that is required for this relationship to move forward, which I can see how that could be an issue. Spirit, give us some insight on a good possible outcome for this. Energy, Spirit, please give us insight about a good outcome for this energy. Another four, guys. Queen of Cups and the Sun card. That's definitely some good damn energy, right? I feel like somebody needs to think about it. Somebody needs to take some time to really get to themselves, have a retreat, cut themselves off from the world, cut themselves off from other people, cut themselves off from other ideas, and really think about what it is that they want. Somebody really needs to think about what it is that they want. And this really could be both energies. This could be both the male and the female in this relationship here. But you know what? With the Queen of Cups coming out, first of all, both of those, okay, one is a male, so I feel like it's both energies. Both the masculine and the feminine really need to think about what they desire. They need to really think about if they want each other bad enough or if they want to be with one another bad enough. The Queen of Cups coming out, I feel like maybe who was ever on that retreat, they're thinking about this Queen of Cups energy, and they could see her as someone who is healing, somebody who is sure of herself, or someone who knows herself very well. But I really get the vibe also that this is a healing card. The Sun card is healing. The Sun card also brings clarity. So for this individual who has to go on this retreat, who has to think about a lot of things, this looks like a male. Okay, this is a man energy to me with the Four of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles is also male energy to me. Just because it's men on the card, probably. But I really feel like some guy really needs to think about it. It could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarian energy, or Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy. Or these things could be in the chart. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Like somebody really needs to think about what the fuck they want, because I feel like if they don't, I feel like somebody could really be missing their healing here. And okay, so I just heard another reason, like this, somebody knows that this person, their person is good for them. They know that their person is good for them. The sun also illuminates, okay? The sun is a huge light as well. So there's been a lot of light shine on a lot of different things that this person probably doesn't want to let go of at the time or right now. But I feel like this person is aware that this is healing. I feel like also, even though there's a Queen of Cups here, which could indicate Cancer, Scorpio, or Piscean energy, I feel like that there's also Leo going on here. Leo is the sun sign, you know. Sun rules Leo. And I feel like there could be a Leo woman who's got a lot of water in her chart. This is how this person who's in this Four of Pentacles energy, this is how they feel about the woman. They see her as a Queen of Cups, a nurturer, a lover, somebody who is extremely intuitive, who's very spiritual. She lights up their life. She brings such powerful energy to the relationship. Shit could be too powerful for somebody. Okay, Spirit, here I'm asking to clarify, but that was supposedly the a good outcome. Um, and that was the Four of Swords, another four. So somebody is really having to think about what they want here, what they want to establish, what they're trying to create. Okay, Four of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Sun card. So, wow. Spirit, please give us some insight on this Chariot energy. What's going on with the Chariot card here, Spirit? What's going on with this Chariot energy? What's going on? All right. We got a couple different cards to fly out of the deck. I cannot believe this. This is crazy. First card I saw fly out of the deck was the Six of Swords. And for some reason, though this can really indicate true movement by boat or something like that, I don't feel like this is a true movement. I feel like this is about, but it could be. Okay, so the Six of Swords, someone could really be thinking about, going on a journey where it takes them overseas, or uh, it could be as simple as deciding to go paddling or kayaking somewhere. Okay, but in that time frame, I feel like being connected to the water, you're going to be able to get some form of clarity, I think. Okay. But what I really feel this is a spiritual journey here. I really, really do. I feel that this is a huge spiritual journey that somebody is already up on. Okay. Um, the next card that I'm going to take is the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like there's a new opportunity being presented when it comes to finances. And you know what? I feel like somebody is taking a job and like they're okay. So this is resonating with me. So I'm going to have to say it the way that I know what's going on with me. This whole situation has been something very spiritual. It's been a spiritual partnership, a spiritual commitment, everything. Okay. What it looks like is about to happen is somebody's mind is changing spiritually when it regards money, finances, how they create this money, how they get this. It's about wealth. Okay. There's about a financial reward. Okay. I feel like somebody is about to learn lessons that pertain to finances. All right. And it's a divinely orchestrated time to learn this. All right. It's even a gift. It's even a gift, okay? A lot of people could have received new jobs, whereas before you could have been a person who didn't appreciate work, or you just, it's not that you didn't appreciate it, but you didn't, well, maybe it was. For some people, that was the word. You didn't always appreciate work, okay? You probably felt like you could always hop in and out of something. Oh, I can always go and get another job. You didn't take work very seriously. But now I feel like there's a shift in this mind frame. Like, you understand that you need money to create security, to also generate and garner resources here in this earth, even if you have a spiritual commitment, or even if you have a spiritual position in this journey. Okay. All right. And also part of your spiritual journey is learning to have a healthy, balanced relationship when it comes to money. Okay. And this is moving forward for you with the Chariot card here. Okay. After that, the Chariot card came out again. There have been too many synchronicities. There have been too many cards that have come out to pretty much corroborate the energy that was first laid down. There's going to be forward movement, quick forward movement, once this lesson is learned when it comes to money. Okay, there is a lesson surrounding money that needs to be learned, and once it is learned, I feel like abundance, I feel like the lessons that we are having to learn, that have been in a while, they've been going on for probably a while. For some people it could be 6 months, for some people it could be 6 weeks, 6 days, 6 years, that this lesson has been in the making for them. Okay, but whatever the case may be, you're going to get the lesson. And because you get the lesson, you're going to be able to propel forward like really fast. I feel like the divine is connected. I feel like after you get this lesson, it's like you're going to be able to take off. Okay. You are going to have spirit fully behind you, really pushing this chariot forward. For some people, a car could be indicated here, but it doesn't have to be. I really feel this is way spiritual, even though the chariot really can deal with somebody's transportation. Spirit, please give us some more insight on the Chariot card, please. What other energies for the highest good of those who are associated with this reading are being shown here and represented by the Chariot card? Spirit, please. This is the last of the understandings. So 3 other cards came out. I'm going to hold them this way and let you guys see, but I think they were technically in the reverse. Okay. But I don't know. I don't think I want to take them as such. But the cards that came out is the Nine of Wands. And I feel like somebody is fighting for something. They're taking one last stance here. It could be that somebody also, this could indicate a breakup, with the whole purpose and intention of coming back at a later time. And I feel like somebody could think that that's their last hope. That's their last stance. Okay. For other people, the Queen of Wands came out. So this is dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarian woman. But somebody wants you to take action. Somebody is needing to see action being taken, making a choice about the type of direction that you want to go in your life from this point. And I feel like that's the energy that's already happened. I feel like that's what's actually already happened. Somebody has made a choice in what they want to go down, okay? And if this was in fact all reversals, right? Let me read them as if they were all reversals. Like the Nine of Wands energy could indicate that somebody has come out of pessimistic energy, that someone has let go of a situation, maybe moved on from a situation where there could have been a breakup. They could have made their decision that maybe they're not going to go back to that situation. Okay. Which could have still had them, it could make them feel like they still had some inaction or something like that. Somebody could have still been sad about that decision to not move forward. And so they could be jealous, okay? Operating in jealousy, operating just in their lower vibrations of the Queen of Wands. So inactivity or bare minimum, and then they're being catty, fiery, argumentative, could even be promiscuous or having thoughts of promiscuity, okay? With this, they could have, still been stomped and at a crossroads and not willing to make a decision or not feeling like they're able to. But I don't feel that energy at all, you guys. I really feel like this was the upright, but it doesn't have to be, because like I said, these cards did fly out upside down originally, but when I lifted them up, they were upright. So anyway, with the Knight of Swords, though, somebody is trying to come in very swiftly, and you know what? With probably a message about those energies. Somebody could have, a male could have not made any. A male could have been the person stumped, not able to make a decision, not taking any action whatsoever towards the connection, but they could be getting ready to come in and talk about it. Or if in fact this was all reverse energy, they might not. Somebody might still be moving slow about coming in and sharing their feelings and sharing how they feel passionate about someone. Queen of Wands is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian energy. Okay. Wow. Take the messages as they resonate for you. Spirit, I'm going to ask for one more card for this Chariot energy, and then I'm going to move on. One more card did come out, and it's the Five of Pentacles. I feel like somebody kind of wants to stick it. Either, okay, this could go a couple different ways. The first way that I was getting it is that I feel like somebody wants to move forward with someone, like both parties may want to move forward through thick and thin, or somebody could be thinking about the fact that they were hoping that this relationship was one where we could work it out no matter what type energy, okay, through the good times and bad times. Or somebody could be getting ready, somebody could be fearful of experiencing financial ruin or financial mishaps. And, somebody could be so afraid of experiencing money problems, money issues. Or somebody could feel like they made a choice, right? And they can move forward with someone else that's not a part of this energy. And, well, not saying not a part of the energy, but they could move forward without the person that they really feel like they love, and they could run into some financial issues anyway. Even though I feel like that's something that they've been trying to avoid. Okay? And all of this could be karmic. All of that could be full circle energy. With the World card here, that could be what they brought upon themselves because they weren't honest with themselves. They didn't speak their own truth and stuff like that. So they could prove to bring karma upon themselves. And everything that they were hoping not to experience financially, they still do. Where it could be an humbling experience where it teaches them, hey, what's more important? Not saying that I don't know, it's like, not saying that money or love is more important than the other. Like, I think that they're both important, but they have their places. And I feel like love is first and foremost above money. I do. Anyway, that's all for that. Now we are going to go to Spirit. I asked Spirit before just for some encouraging messages regarding this energy, okay? Some instruction, some divine guidance, if you will, for how we can move forward with all this energy going on. And one of the first things that came out was strengthen your gifts. Strengthen your gifts. I feel like a lot of us are spiritually gifted, but not even just spiritually, shit, physical. Okay. I feel like Spirit really wants us to focus on those things at this time. Um, that it's going to prove to help. It's going to be for our benefit. Okay. The next thing that came out, the next part that came out was reflect on your truth. Reflect on your truth. Again, I feel like that definitely goes with that four of swords energy, where it was talking about where I feel like Spirit said that somebody really needs to, and it could be both energies, they really need to get to themselves, cut off all other side, I mean, other side, all outside influences, okay, and really think about what is it that I really, really want. And it needs to be reflection. And they need to really think about it so that they can move forward, so that they can choose, you know, make a decision that reflects their truth. All right. But first, they got to reflect on their truth. The next thing that came out was laugh at your demons. And when I got this card, it has showed itself before, but when I got this card, I feel like demons are our lower nature. Like, you got to laugh at yourself sometimes. You got to laugh at your fears, okay? Laugh at the things that you feel like were holding you back. Laugh at those things that you feel have been keeping yourself to yourself. Laugh at those things that have made you act out in a way that's really not you. And I feel like laughter will lighten you up. I feel like it will cause them to have to go somewhere else. Laughing at them, to me, I just heard it'll be like resistance. Resistance. Because demons really come to make you steal your joy. They really come to hurt you. They come to get you in this self-pity and this wallowing energy and this energy of hurt, devastation, fear, so that they can feed off of that. But if you laugh at them, if you laugh that off, and if you raise your vibration with laughter, they have to go somewhere. They can't stay there. All right? Refine your attention. To me, this was about regrouping. And that was a spiritual message that I feel like Spirit gave me a while ago to regroup and execute. Refine your attention, reel it back in. I feel like after that reflection, you'll be able to do that refining of your attention a bit better. I feel like Spirit is telling us to put our attention elsewhere. Okay. Um, and I'm hearing put your attention on what you want, not what you don't want. So this is about manifestation too for a lot of us. Okay. I think that a lot of us manifested exactly what we didn't want. We manifested our fears with this relationship. Like, even with how it was started, when we were sharing, and remember I said that I feel like there was a time where both parties were deceptive. I feel like we were deceptive because we were speaking from our fears. Like, we were trying to build a relationship based upon our fears. We thought we were doing the right thing by trying to put things into place so that we wouldn't be afraid. But in actuality, it all helped us to manifest the very shit that we were afraid of. And I say that from experience, okay? Moving on. The last and final card that came out of the deck was accept what is dying, okay? So I really get the vibe, you guys, that a lot of stuff is dying from someone. Like, I feel like ego is dying. I feel like fear is having to go somewhere. But even still, the relationship as we knew it is dying. Period. And for some people, that could be the end of the relationship altogether, and they're going to be moving on to someone different and other things. But what I really feel, which it could be wrong, I could be wrong, or it could be right both ways. Yes, this could truly be the ending of a relationship that will never resurrect itself. But I also get the vibe for sure, more so than that one, that this is going to be a resurrection of a relationship that was established on the wrong things, but it wasn't a relationship that was not supposed to be. Okay. And so because of that, all this has to die and it has to move out of the way. So it's like this all had to happen. All the evil shit had to play its course. It had to run its course. Okay. But once it runs its course and it dies, there is going to be a total transformation and change of this relationship. That may not be the case for everyone who comes across this reading, okay? It may not even be my own personal case, but whatever the case, but I do feel like that is somebody's energy. Like this relationship is dying, but it's not going to stay dead. It's like it's going to it's going to have a rebirth, a transformation, okay? New life. So that's that with that. For like I said, for some people this truly is the end and you're going to move on to what you're supposed to have. But for some of you guys, this is the person that you're supposed to be with, but you guys came in on some faulty shit. Period. And it has to run its course and it has to die. Moving on. That's all that I feel like Spirit has for you guys today. I'm sorry that the Rise of reading was very long, but I pray that it resonates with you all. I'm going to say blessings, peace, and clarity to all of you guys. Shalom.